my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is a live stream. Monday nights, my wife goes to ballet classes, so I get to hang out with you guys, basically. This should be a pretty interesting one because I'm going to be digging through a bunch of my boxes looking for some comics. I can't find some comics that are pretty valuable, actually. It's kind of frustrating not knowing where they are. Hi, K Munin. So yeah, it's like you'll see what I'm looking for. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to pull out some boxes, and I will do my best to try to find some Phantom Lady. So over the weekend, I did a little bit of shopping. I did some pretty cool shopping. What happened was after I paid for my Detective 38, the same guy, he reached out to me and said, hey, I have some other comics that you might be interested in. And he basically sold me a bunch of cool comics. One of them being a really nice Phantom Lady, a Phantom Lady 18, actually. So I'm like, okay, where are my other Phantom Ladies that I have in my collection? Because I don't know where they are. Like, I know where the slabs are. Those are pretty easy. But I have some raw copies of Phantom Lady, and I don't know where I put them. I think they're in, like, that box that's right in front of me. And if it is, that'd be really great. So that'll make it really easy. So I'm going to look in that box. I'm going to show you what's inside the box. It's going to be a bit of a mess. It's going to be me like going like this with a whole bunch of comics, but they're going to be cool comics, and I'll show you them as I'm pulling them out. So we're not grab the box here. Oh. So this is the box, and this is only one of 8 boxes like this. I have 8, actually more than that. I have 12 boxes of Golden Age comics that my Phantom Lady collection could be in. I don't know why, but you'd think Phantom Lady is kind of a major series, like pretty valuable. Yet I didn't label any of the boxes to say which box had the Phantom Lady collection in it. So I don't know why I did that. I'm an idiot, but I don't know why. I should have labeled it. So once I find it, I will label the box saying that it is Phantom Lady. This box, I remember that there was some weird stuff in it, so I'm kind of hoping that it's this box. But this is my Terry Toons and Disney box. Even has like a Pep comic. This is Pep Comics #1. If you ever wanted to see a Pep Comics #1, this is a Pep Comics #1, but it's coverless. I have a coverless copy. It's in this box. So, like, my organization is really weird. So in the same box that I have the Pep Comics, the Terry Toons, I also have Strange Adventures, just this weird snowman one. I always thought this was a cool cover. It's in the same box. Then I have the first Carl Barks art. This is the very first Carl Barks art. It's in the same box. The same box. If Alan finds the comics too soon, this will be the shortest live stream of all time. Or we'll be here all night. Probably the latter of the two. I have no idea where it is. If it makes you feel any better, I've almost done my boxes. None of my boxes are labeled either. Yeah, I actually do label them. Like, look, if you look at this box, actually it does label some of the stuff on it, but it's not very well labeled. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's not mentioned. So yeah, I can show you. So we're just gonna pull out some books. These are pretty major comics that are in here. My first appearance of Little 8-Ball and a Woody Woodpecker. First appearance of Magica De Spell. First cover appearance of Magica De Spell. First appearance of Tom and Jerry. There's Tom and Jerry right there. Tom and Jerry. Where are they? Right there. You can see them kind of. And Our Gang, number 1. First appearance of Donald Duck, or not Donald Duck, Daisy Duck. But that's Disney, Walt Disney Comics and Stories, number 1. And then we got Detective Ape, or yeah, Detective Chimp. What am I saying? Detective Ape, Detective Chimp. Okay, so I don't think it's in that part. Okay, so Alley Oop. We're gonna see what else is in here. Okay, so we got some Moon Girl in here. I'm gonna actually put this in a different box because I found my other Moon Girls. So we got some more Moon Girl. I'm gonna take out all my Moon Girls. So this one's got a big chunk out of it. It's kind of a shame, but it's a cool cover. This is Moon Girl number 3. Then we got Moon Girl number 2. So I'm going to take all my Moon Girls out of this box and move them to a different box, which will help me get them lost even more. I'll be all confused, but I'll try to label the boxes so that I know that it's been moved. And this box has my little Lulu. I was wondering where my little Lulu was there. Actually, this is a really cool little Lulu. This is the one where it's like the drug issue. She gets high off of off hair. Like she basically like does she burn the hair or something? She basically gets high and sort of has like hallucinations. And then we got little Lulu number 1. I was wondering where I put that. So that's all in the same box. Oh, really cool one. Cow Puncher. I'm going to take out all these Good Girl ones out of my Looney Tune box because it doesn't make sense that my Good Girls are mixed in with Looney Tunes. It just really doesn't make sense. So this is a really great one. Cow Puncher. I really love this cover, actually. It's a really cool one. It's got the like a whole bunch of things going on. And then some more Cow Puncher. This is another cool Cow Puncher one. Nice fire cover. Okay. So these are some of the things. Jungle Jim, Alley Oop, Ginger, Sonny and Junior, Homer. Actually, this is a really rare book. This is one of the first works by, I actually think it is the first work by Al Feldstein. So just a really great Good Girl art cover. It's one of the earliest works by Al Feldstein. If it is not the first, I'm not 100% sure. Got some more Junior. Actually, I'm going to move this so it's a little more protected. Oh yeah. First appearance of the Great Gazoo, all in the same box. So this is not looking very promising that this box is the right box. Lots of Sunny, 2000 Leagues Under the Sea, Dumbo. Yeah, I mean, like, why is this book in here? Look, Black Cat, very cool LB Cole cover. All in the same Disney box. This is my Disney box. It's just like so poorly organized. We got Showgirls. This is a nice Dan DeCarlo. I believe it's Dan DeCarlo. And stories by Stan Lee, by the way. So yeah, just random stuff. Just random stuff. You're gonna see lots of comics. This is the video. If you want to see lots of Golden Age comics, this is going to be the video because I'm going to show lots of stuff as I try to find my Phantom Lady. Not the right box. Okay, so now I gotta figure out. I'm gonna try. I think I'll keep those out, and I'll put these all back in. Okay. So that box was not the right box. Actually, wait. Let me check over here. I have to take them out again. That's okay. What's all this stuff? Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse magazine. think this is the first cover appearance of Goofy. I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but it's also the first appearance of what's it called? Pinocchio. First appearance of Pinocchio in comics. All right. 1 sec here. I can't believe Alan can't find one of his many good girls. Yes, Phantom Lady is actually one of my favorites, and I can't find it. It's driving me crazy. Actually, see that Uncle Scrooge 36 in a CGC is for a good deal. Really tempted to resubmit it for a 9.8. Last time it was graded was 2006. Off-white pages and slight staple rust, though. You probably, with the slight staple rust, you probably won't get a 9.8. I doubt it. But yeah, that's really cool. That's a pretty awesome book to have, and a 9.8 or 9.6 even. Okay, so this box, no, not going to be the right one. That's really frustrating. Okay. So yeah, so that's. I gotta kind of stuff all these back in here. How am I gonna put them all in? You know, it's easy taking stuff out of boxes, getting them back in. It's like really hard. Okay, I'm gonna just stuff them in here. Okay. There we go. There. That box is done. Okay, so that's one done. 12 more to go. Which one would it be? Okay, I'm gonna go with this box. This one says Golden Age. Oh, actually, I think I found it. I actually did label it. I just had the box backwards on the shelf, so I couldn't see that it was labeled. So this might be a very short video. It says Phantom Lady. Aha. I found the right one. Why did I have the box the wrong way? I put it on the wrong way on the shelf, so I didn't know this was the box I was looking for. Now I gotta find it in the box. This one has like all my fights in it. So if you're not familiar with Fight, this is like a really great series. I was actually looking for this book too. This one's kind of a key book. I was looking for that. I didn't know if I had it or not. Let me get some more. And this one's really great. This is a crazy cover. So okay, this is one that you gotta kind of look at. So okay, if you look at the girl right here, her hair is actually nailed down, and she's like in bondage, and she's basically gonna get attacked by this guy with a hatchet wearing a swastika, like hooded figure, and then the guys, they've thrown a grenade into the soldiers in the background, and if you look at the guys in the background, you see like limbs falling off, you see like just craziness going on. You can see like guy's leg right there, you know, just some guy's hand way up here. Just a really crazy cover. This is fight number 32. It's also, I think, the first appearance of Tiger Girl, I believe. I think so. First appearance of Tiger Girl as well. And then this is a really classic cover. Like you got the girl on the tank. It's a classic cover. This one can be quite pricey just because it is such a classic cover. Classic cover, I should say. And then we got the nude one. This is a nude cover. This is the one with the hula girl. And this is a Lily Renee cover. Lots of really great ones in Fight. Then we got Fight 19, another major book. And then we got some with Tiger Girl. And I was actually looking for this. Okay, so this is another one I was trying to find. This is G.I. Jane. And I got to put this with the other G.I. Janes. I was kind of going through and sorting stuff out, and I was looking for G.I. Janes. I don't know where I put them all. Some Crime. And Crime Does Not Pay. Nice Charles Biro cover. It's just a cool one. Is this Charles Byro? Maybe it isn't Charles Byro. I thought it was, but it's not, maybe. I think this one was mentioned in Pop, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this one was mentioned in Parade of Pleasure. Very cool book. Okay. Now, where are the Phantom Ladies? Oh, Farmer's Daughter. Another cool book. I'm just finding all these cool books in here. This is Farmer's Daughter #1, I believe. It's in really rough shape, but it's still a cool book. I think I won this in one of my comic shop's auctions, and I got it for a great price. So I was like, oh, wow, that's so cool. I got that book. Actually, this is a really great execution cover. Another book that's in here. I always thought this one, or, electrocution execution cover. It's a really cool book. Like all this to try to find Phantom Ladies. Okay. I'm now just flipping through a bit. I'll show you stuff that, like a lot of cool stuff in here, actually. It's like really, really cool stuff. Actually, like this is a cool one that's in here. TV Teens. This one, he's kind of doing a little bit of the gropiness. It's a really great cover. I just love this one. I don't know what else is in here. Crazy Cat. Babe. Okay, Babe. Lots of babes. Strange Journey. That's interesting. Train cover. This one's all messed up. Okay, one sec here. Oh. Fate. Actually, I'm not sure if this one actually might be a key book. This is Fate. You can tell I paid $100 for it. I'm going to put that on the back. But this is, I'm not sure if it's this one, The Hand of Fate. But there was one that was actually mentioned in the Senate hearings, and I'm not sure if it's this issue or a different issue. I'd have to look it up. But this is Hand of Fate. I'm not even sure what number it is. Only 9 on the census. So it's quite a rare book. And I'm not sure why it's where it is, but hey, I'll put it back. It's despite the fact that it's in the wrong spot. And look, oh my goodness. Random things. This should be in the other box. This one is I'm not even sure what this is. This is Terry Toons number 82. I'm not sure. This might be a key. I have to look it up. Jeez. This is the problem. So disorganized. I got to put this in the other box that I just was going through. Blue Taller. Oh, I'm seeing some Matt Baker related books. This is not Matt Baker, but it's related to Matt Baker. We got 7 Seas. #2. So yeah, so this is 7 Seas later becomes like some of the Matt Baker's most famous covers. This is not one of Matt Baker's, but it is still a cool cover. So yeah. So yeah, hey, nostalgic podcast, pod blast. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so I'm trying to do more live content just for fun. Like just whenever I get some free time to do some live content, I do some live content. So but you can see how disorganized I am. I'm sort of giving you guys an insight into the madness of my life, which is very disorganized. So I still don't know where. I actually have like a really cool book that I'm still looking for. I haven't found it since I moved, and I'm really worried that I lost it in the move, which is Bullet Man #1. I'm trying to find that book. Oh, speaking of really cool books, this is a really cool one. I love this book. This is Rocket Ship X. Look at that. Isn't that great? Good girl art cover. I like these sci-fi ones. They're kind of fun. So I don't know why. Look, this guy over here is wearing a bubble helmet, and the couple in the front aren't. So what's going on? How is it that they don't need to wear a bubble helmet? So that's kind of weird. Okay. And what else is going on here? So South Seas, Liberty Comics, Buddies in the U.S. Army, Hollywood Confessions. It's probably going to be the last comic in this box. It's like just so much stuff in this. Oh, wow. I was actually looking for these books. Somebody asked me on my channel, oh, are there any sword and sorcery books in the Golden Age? And actually, I had thought of two that were kind of like that. You got Sinbad, Son of Sinbad, which is kind of a sword and sorcery book. And then we got Samson and Delilah, which is kind of like a religious-y book, but it's a very cool one. Yeah, yeah, that's what this is. This is me finding random books and having a bit of fun doing so. Do you ever collect any Silver Age or Bronze Age stuff? Yes, I have pretty much all the major keys for the Silver and Bronze Age. So yeah, I do collect those. But lately I've been more getting into the Golden Age. So you'll notice that I'm more focused on Golden Age now, but I do collect Silver Age and Bronze Age books. Actually, if you look, I'm gonna just tilt the camera up there. You can see some of my Silver Age books are at the top. You see my Amazing Fantasies and my Strange Tales 110 and all those ones up there. So yeah, so I do collect Bronze Age and Silver Age stuff. Okay, but let's get back to finding. It's going to be the last book. It's like so funny. Okay. Oh, this is a really cool one. I really like this cover. This is another one I really like. 1 second. I got to do it with one hand here. So I just like this. This is Phantom. It's just a really cool skull / bondage cover. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let's see if I can zoom into it a bit better. This is considered a classic cover. I like flames on covers too. It's a thing. I don't know. So this just has a lot of cool elements for me. So I like that cover a lot. Buffalo Bill. This is one of the more weird covers that I have. I'm not even sure if I can show this. Okay, I gotta figure out how to show this. Okay, wait, I gotta kind of do this in a weird way. This is a really weird one though. I've actually read it. It's kind of funny. So this is Amputee Love. This is such an obscure, weird comic. It was actually created by a couple, and I think one of them has like amputee, and they wanted to create something to kind of help people with their love life for if they have amputees, if they are amputated. So yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird one, but it's actually kind of a key book because it is kind of so weird. Oh wow. Whole bunch of stuff that I forgot that I had. This is actually, okay, so this is interesting. So this is Phantom Lady. This is Daring Adventures. This is from Super Comics or Quality Comics. It's Daring Adventures number 12. It's actually where they reprint the Phantom Lady stories from the Golden Age. And, you know, this is actually a book you can get. It's a little bit more expensive in the reprints from Super Comics, but it is one that is usually like $30 to $50 range. But it's definitely a cool one if you want to get some Phantom Lady without paying like Phantom Lady prices, which are usually hundreds or if not thousands of dollars. This is a way to do it. It's a nice little reprint. Actually, these super comics or super quality or whatever quality comics are really cool. They have some really great covers, unique covers, reprinted material. I actually did a video where I explain a little bit about these comics, so they're pretty cool. And now we found my Phantom Lady. Okay, so this is all Phantom Lady. Let's see what I have here. Don't have as many issues as I thought. Okay, I only have like 3. So now I can show you my Phantom Lady. I gotta get this box off my lap. I feel pinned. As I can't put this on the ground. Oh, whew. Okay, so I found the Phantom Lady. I did it pretty quick. That was 25 minutes. So, and that was me showing stuff too. So that was pretty quick. I actually am pretty impressed with myself. Um, I was like worried that I wouldn't be able to find it. Okay, so we got, I forgot what issue in this number. Oh, this is Phantom Lady number 22. Just a great Matt Baker cover. So if you like Phantom Lady, this is a really great cover. And so Phantom Lady, her thing is like she has this like little like box that she carries around with her, and she can use it to kind of blind her enemies and sort of take advantage of them. And that's what she's doing right there. She kind of creates this almost negative light, if that makes sense. She flashes like almost opposite of light, like darkness at people. It's really weird. So yeah, so Phantom Lady number 22. And so that's one. And I think this is Phantom Lady number 14. And this is a headlight cover, another classic Matt Baker cover. This one's kind of beat. It's a really rough shape. You can see like right down here, it's kind of not in the greatest shape, but the image itself is quite good. For some reason, these early Phantom Ladies, like Phantom Lady 14 and 18, the two big ones, or 14 and 17, I should say. Um, for some reason, a lot of the ones I've ever seen, I don't know why, but they always like do something to the chest area of the girl. Whenever I see copies of this, I've seen so many copies where they, I don't know, they do really weird things to the chest area of Phantom Lady. So this one presents really really well considering. And I was quite happy to get this one. Actually, I got it for a great price back in the day. And then we got, this is a later Phantom. So Phantom Lady actually had multiple series. And this was, they kind of brought her back in the Golden Age within another company, which was Ajax. And this is Phantom Lady number something. I have no idea. I think this is like maybe one of the first issues of the Ajax run. So just a cool book. So those are my Phantom Ladies. I only have 3 raw copies, and I have 3 slabs. So that's my Phantom Lady collection. Or yeah, well, I will have 3 slabs. So I was just checking which ones I had. I thought I had one more issue. I thought I had a 4th issue, and I wasn't sure. But now I realize that it's just the 3, which is kind of disappointing in a way. You kind of want to have more issues. I'd like to have the complete run. Did Phantom Lady have any modern comic printings? Yes. So you can actually get like a hardcover that has like Phantom Lady in it, and I actually have it. It's behind me. And it's basically just a book. I think it was 2 volumes, and it basically reprints all her Golden Age stuff. And it's a modern book, costs like $20, which is actually I think it's cover price for the books. And it's basically like a gold book with like a like a like a reprint of one of the covers of Phantom Lady. It basically is it's a way to, it's like almost like a trade paperback level of book where you can get all her stories. And you can pick that up usually through My Comic Shop or even on eBay. You can find them. You just look for, I forget what it's called, like Phantom Lady, and then trade paperback or volume. I think if you type in, it's 2 volumes, so if you type in volume 1, volume 2, you might be able to find them. So they're not hard to get. I think I didn't even pay full price for it because it was one of those ones where My Comic Shop, if you buy, you can even get like really high grade stuff for usually cheaper than cover for some of those like uh, anthology things. Actually, I just realized this is actually a much cooler cover. Is that a shark? Is this I don't know what that is. Is that a shark? I don't know what that thing is. It looks like a shark. guys in the comments, tell me, is that a shark? It kind of looks like a shark in the water. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Not sure what's going on there, but very strange. But yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Looks like a shark. I like shark covers. That's a really weird looking shark though, if that's a shark. It looks like a shark. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, so that's, believe it or not, that's all I was trying to do, is try to find that. Let me just take out some other books. Some other cool things in here. And I'll show them in a sec here. One sec here. I actually want to organize this a little bit. Ah, cool. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff I needed to find. Okay, one sec here. I'm actually going to show you guys a bunch of books. Okay, I'm going to grab just a couple handfuls of books, and I'm going to show you some cool things that I needed to sort out anyways. So, yeah, you're going to see some extra stuff. So this is all Picture Comedy Carnival. Which is just a one shot, or maybe actually I think there was 2 issues in this series. But it had early appearances of Canteen Kate, so that's kind of a cool book. And Canteen Kate is done by Matt Baker, so that's why I picked that one up. And then we got Real Clue Crime Stories. This is a book you can pick up for about $10 to $15. Really cheap book. I think that's what I paid for it. I think it was 10. And it's just, I thought it was really funny how they're basically pickpocketing each other. So I thought that was cute. Then we got Authentic Police Cases, #1. Now this is actually an interesting series. If you're into Matt Baker, Authentic Police Cases, some of the later issues have Matt Baker covers. Actually, many of them do. So this is the Canadian edition of Authentic Police Cases #1, but it's just a cool cover anyways. You get this girl in bondage and this guy basically coming in to protect her, almost like she's going to get shot or something. It's a really cool cover. And then we got my Mad collection, which is not the complete collection, but it's some of my Mad. So we got Mad #2, which is missing a big chunk. Look at that. Oh my goodness. They rated it as a good minus. So I didn't pay $75 for this. I paid less, but it's missing a big chunk. Such a shame. But still, cool book. Then we got Mad #4. I'm missing Mad #3. I need #3. And then we got Mad #6. This is actually a key issue. So this is Mad #6, and it's the first appearance of not Bigfoot, King Kong in comics. So if you ever want to get the first King Kong kind of appearance, this is it. Mad #6. There's actually an Archie book that also has the first appearance of King Kong. So that's just another one that's kind of cool. This is Mad #10. Bit of a good girl art. A lot of the like early Mad, like 1 through 10 basically, were good girl art covers. So this has got a little bit of that good girl, not as much as the earlier ones, but it has a bit of it. And then we got Mad #11. And this is Basil Wolverton cover. Just a really great classic cover, this crazy head. Okay, so that's my Mad collection. And then we got my Green Arrow collection. I needed this for something else. So we got Green Hornet. What am I saying? Green Hornet. This is Green Hornet #1. I believe this is the second series for Green Hornet. Okay. And then we got, which is actually Dell 4-color 496. And then we got the third series of Green Hornet. This is Green Hornet from the from Gold Key. And it's the first cover appearance and a first appearance in comics of Jackie Chan. Not, yeah, Bruce Lee. Oh my goodness, Jackie Chan. What am I saying? I'm just messing everything up today. Okay, yeah. So Bruce Lee, first appearance of Bruce Lee in comics. Very cool book. Very cool. What am I saying, Jackie Chan? What am I talking about? Okay, just drive myself crazy. So Bruce Lee, first appearance in comics. This one is highly collected, not by people that like Green Hornet as much as people that like Bruce Lee. So this it's one of those cool Bruce Lee collectibles. Then we got the Jaguar #1. This is the a series by the same people that did Archie. This is Archie Comics. And they tried a few times to have their own kind of characters. Like, you know, originally when Archie started, it was a superhero comic series. You know, Pep was had some superhero characters like the Shield. And then, you know, they tried to go back into superheroes several times, like with the Fly and with Jaguar. So, but didn't really go anywhere. They they did much better with you know, the Archie kind of characters. So we got more of my Mad collection. This is Mad #17. Attention, this issue is going to change your whole point of Mad. That's really funny. And then we got Mad, the special art issue, sort of Pablo Picasso look. That's number 22. So, and then we got my Panic collection. This is all like Panic. This is a really great Santa Claus one. That's #1. #2. #3. I think this one is makes fun of the Senate hearings, actually. So, and then we got Panic #5, which is this crazy Good Girl art cover. There are definitely a lot of Bruce Lee collectors. I've seen action figures and even die-cast toy cars. Yeah. Actually, back when I was collecting Warren Publishing, one of the things that I had done was I met this guy who was really into Bruce Lee, just super into Bruce Lee. And what I was doing was I was living in Korea at the time. And I would buy Korean edition Bruce Lee magazines or comics and or books. Actually, it was mainly books. And he loved them. He thought they were the greatest thing. They were, you know, cover price for me in Korea, and I would basically trade those for really rare Warren stuff. So I was sending him those, and he would send me Warren collectibles. It was it was a pretty good deal. I was getting pretty amazing books, and I didn't have to pay too much for them. So yeah, so there are some really fanatical Bruce Lee collectors out there. So yeah, and then the next collection that's in here is A. This is A #1. Fun stuff. I think this is Harvey Kurtzman. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It could be. Or Ayers, or maybe it's Dick Ayers. I actually think it's Dick Ayers. Yeah, I had to think about it. And this is another one by Ayers. #2. We got #4. #5. Now I gotta find the missing one of my A's. Okay. #6. And #7. So these are all really great Good Girl art covers. Especially the one that most people kind of go after is this one. A #4 is kind of like the grail for this collection of A's. People really go crazy over this one. but they're all pretty great. I mean, look at this. This is really fun, good girl art cover. So yeah, so that's A's. And then another series that I'm trying to get a complete run of is Cowgirl Romances. And these were done by Maurice Whitman. So these would be like Maurice Whitman covers. So we got Cowgirl Romances number 8 and Cowgirl Romances number 12. So yeah, so just some really great good girl ones. This is sort of a very common trope in romance books where you got the girl and she sees that her boyfriend's with some other girl. It's like so many romance covers with this on it. It's just amazing. This is like one of the most common romance tropes ever. Okay, so yeah, so I wanted to pull those ones out because they're in the wrong order, or in the wrong box, I should say. And then we got, okay, gotta reorganize here just quickly. I always like to put things back so I don't get too disorganized. Okay, what else is in this box? Okay. Actually, I can show you some more cool books. Just because these ones, you know, I haven't really pulled these out for a while. This is really interesting for me as well, because I haven't seen these books. So this box has most of my Fight comics in it. And actually, this is now a duplicate. I gotta get rid of that one. I'm gonna take it out. So this is Fight comics. Just really great covers. Like, I mean, look at this crazy bondage thing going on here. And some more Fight. Number 61. Some more Fight. If you like good girl, Fiction House has some amazing good girl art covers. And that's another Maurice Whitman. It's really cool cover. So this one's kind of funny because you got the gorilla is in bondage. It's just so weird. What is going on? And then we got number Fight 77. I think this is like one of the last issues. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. Okay, interesting one. And I forgot what this is, a key actually. Fight 49. I believe this is if this isn't the first appearance of Tiger Girl, the other book that I was thinking is the first appearance of Tiger Girl. So this is kind of a key as well. And this one actually I'm getting rid of because it's a dupe for me. I'm gonna probably sell this one or trade it. So this is Fight number 41. Actually, I just recently got a new copy of this. So I got a nice appearing copy of this that's graded. So this is going to be my under copy, and I'll probably get rid of it. So if anyone's interested in Fight Comics number 41 in a 1/8, according to my comic shop, it's probably higher than that. It looks really solid, actually. But my comic shop has a tendency of undergrading stuff, so I thought this one really presents well for a 1/8. Actually, I'm not really sure why it's a 1/8. It doesn't look bad. I don't know. It looks really good to me. It looks like a 2.5, I would say, or 3.0 maybe, but you never know. So yeah, so just a really nice presenting Fight 41 that I'll be trading at some point in the future. So those are my fights that are in this box. Okay, what else is in this box? I showed most of the cool stuff in this box. Oh yeah, some other random stuff here. So random stuff that's in the same box. is Fast Willie Jackson #1. This is the first appearance of Fast Willie Jackson. Basically, it's one of those situations where this was not published by Archie, but it was really kind of associated to Archie. It's Fitzgerald Publication Periodicals, 1976. And it's just kind of a key book because it's kind of like Archie-like, and they kind of worked with Archie to get it produced. So it was, yeah. It says Bartram Fitzgerald was the guy that did it. Okay. Put that back. Put that here. A sec. Okay, so I'm going to show you some more books. I'm just like showing what's randomly in this box. Like each one of these Golden Age boxes, and I have 12 of them, holds 200 books. 200 to maybe just 250 kind of range. So there's a lot of comics in each box. So you can imagine that's like 2,000 Golden Age raw books in my collection. By comics, sure, they produce some standout covers. They don't make comics like they used to, that's for sure. And did you ever collect any Shadow comics? Yes. My Shadow comics are actually with my Wonder Woman for no apparent reason, but that's where they are. I have only a few Shadow comics, not like a big collection. And I just recently picked up a Shadow comic. I forgot what, volume 2, number 12 or something like that. I think that's the right issue, where it's a really great skull cover. And I picked it up really cheap. Like some of these, the Street and what is it? Street and Smith, is it, or Shadow? They go for really, really, really cheap. And there's some pretty amazing covers within the Shadow run, and the Shadow character is actually a pretty cool character. I really like Shadow. I like the movie even with was it what's his name? I'm trying to remember the guy's name. He's one of the brothers, Baldwin, something Baldwin. Something Baldwin. the Baldwin brothers. One of the Baldwin brothers was the Shadow. It was a really great movie, actually. I liked it. I thought it was cool. It didn't do well, but I liked it. I kind of a little bit partial towards superhero movies, even if they're not considered well received. I generally like them anyways. We got Babe #1. And these were done by Roger Boogie, or Boogie Rogers. I mean, Boogie Rogers, I should say. I said it backwards. Booty Rogers, Booty. And this is #5. So this is another collection. I had to check which issues I have. I think I got it right, though. #8. And I have a bunch of graded copies from the series. But yeah, I really like this little series. It's quite fun. What else is in here? Okay, so that's most of the stuff. I'm going to actually put some of these back. Well, okay, don't mind me as I put stuff back into the box, because it bothers me when stuff's out of the box. Okay, there, that's good. Okay, so that was that box. And it's just fell over. Okay, I'm gonna gotta sort these out a little bit here. Gotta bear with me. All the panics. Gonna put the Mads together. Mads are all together now. That's least organized. Okay. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, so as I'm kind of sorting that out, I'm going to show you something else. So as I was, part of the reason that this all happened, where I was like, oh, I got to sort out my comics, was I was actually sorting out a new box. So box number 13, unlucky number 13. But my 13th box, actually, maybe 14th, because I have one over there too. So maybe I have 14 boxes of Golden Age books. I don't even know how many boxes I have. Okay, so yeah, I was actually sorting out this other box, and I was trying to figure out what should go in it, and I realized that it's just really not organized. I knew that there was some comics that should be in other boxes, and some, should be all over the place. So I'll show you what's inside of this. So these are some of the books that were just in the wrong boxes, if that makes sense. So we got some more cowgirl romances. This is the Cowgirl Romances #1, but it's the Making Bacon cover. So you got they're making bacon, which is kind of funny. So, yeah. And then we got Cowgirl Romances #2. So I'm trying to get this whole run. It's a great Good Girl art cover run. So, and then we got Double Life of Private Strong. Now this is actually the first appearance of the Fly in comics. So that's why it's kind of a key issue, big one. And then we got Miss Victory. This is actually the first cover appearance of Miss Victory. And this is not a coverless copy. It just looks that way. It's just the way it is. It's printed kind of a strange way. And then we got, and it's actually, it doesn't say, it's something feature. Then we got my Fire Hair. So this is my Fire Hair collection. Like 2 of the books. But they have to go with another box that has the rest of the Fire Hair in it. So I got to take these out and move them around. So these go into a different box. And we got my Lobo #2. These are, as I said, these are all disorganized. So I got to switch the boxes. And then we got my Bewitched #1. And that's going to go in this box, actually. I'm going to put that over there. And then we got some Jerry Lewis. I just thought this was a cool dragon cover. And then you get some weird ones like Hard Boiled. Why? It's like so random here. Frank Miller. And then we got Comic Crusader comic storybook, which is the first appearance of Thunder Bunny. And I'll prove that. I'm stuck here. You can see Thunder Bunny on the back. And he's with Silver Surfer. So if you ever wonder what the first appearance of Thunder Bunny is, well, this is it. Comic Crusader storybook. So if you're into Thunder Bunny, that's the first appearance. So I gotta sort those out. And then we got some Alex Schomburg. This is a modern book. This is Comic Book Marketplace. Number 40, or no, 26. 26. So yeah, it's a cool Alex Schomburg comic. And then we got some random stuff. I'll just skip that. Then we got some Dizzy Dames. This is Dizzy Dames #1. Kind of a cool book. And Dizzy Dames #5. #5. I'm trying to get a run of this too. That'd be a great run to have. Really funny covers. I really like Dizzy Dames. So Dizzy Dames #5. Just silly stuff. Like Good Girl. Like there was a bunch of comics where they made these Good Girl comics, and it was kind of like ditzy blonde characters. And Dizzy Dames is kind of one of those. And then we got Roly Poly Comics #12. Just a really great harem cover. And then we got True Life Secrets #9. just thought this was a great cover. Do I have any Frank Frazetta comics? Yes, I do. Where did I put it? I'm just trying to think of where they would be. Now you got me thinking about. I just saw them just recently too. Oh, actually, it's in behind me. So, Frank Frazetta did the series Thunder. He only did one issue in the series, but I have the complete Thunder run. And Thunder actually is really interesting because Thunder #1 was totally done by Frank Frazetta. He did all the art, and it's one of the only books where he did. It's actually, I think, the only book where he did the cover and all the interior art, which is really rare for Frank Frazetta. Frank Frazetta was mainly a cover artist, and it's just such a big deal that he did an entire book. However, the publishers wanted him to change the story, and because of that, he got so upset he refused to do any more in the run. So he just did the first issue, and then it ran like 6 issues without him. So it's kind of funny. But I have that, and I have a bunch of Frank Frazetta. Actually, I have handy, very handy, right? Oh, if I put, where am I going to put this? I don't have any room to put stuff. It's like here. Just bear with me. I can show you, if you really like to see Frank Frazetta, I'm going to show you Frank Fazetta's very first artwork. And I'll show you 1 second. So this is Frank Fazetta's very first comic artwork. Now the cover is done by how do I pronounce it? John Ginta, and on this, Frank Frazetta is just sort of like his assistant. Okay, he wasn't like, he wasn't the main guy, because I think he was like 16 or 15. He was really young at the time when this came out. But they had Frank Frazetta working on it, and the character that Frank Frazetta created was this little snowman dude. So a lot of people believe that this is actually Frank Fazetta's first cover art as well. So he did some of the interior and this little snowman dude. So this is this is Frank Fazetta's very first artwork. So Tally Ho Comics #1. Well, there is no number. It's just Tally Ho Comics. But very cool collectible for Frank Frazetta lovers. Yeah. So that's my Frank Frazetta. Put that back. I have it on the wall. It's kind of a weird thing. Okay, so then more books that I haven't sorted out, and I still need to kind of figure out where to put things, is we got Wings comics. It's a really cool Wings one. You got the guy on the propeller. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me just try to zoom in. I'm not sure it's gonna work. Okay, there we go. You got the girl kind of parachuting in with a gun, like a Tommy gun, and the guy, her boyfriend, probably on the propeller. It's gonna go out for a spin too. So yeah, it's just a cool book. And then we got My Love Secret. So this is just like books that haven't been organized. We got all my America's Best comics with Miss Mask. I'm really into Miss Mask. I really like Miss Mask, so that's Miss Mask. And I'm trying to get every cover with Miss Mask. So in my collection, I'm just trying to. I think I'm only down to like 2 that I'm missing for all of her cover appearances. So yeah, so that's Miss Mask. America's Best Comics #30, and then we got another America's Best Comics. This is not a Miss Mask one, but these are all done by Alex Schomburg. So this would be, a nice Alex Schomburg one, bondage cover, and a branding cover, and men in hoods. So lots of really great elements for this one. And you got Samson, you got the Black Terror, and Fighting Yank, all on the cover. So that's kind of makes it fun too. And then we got some Skeleton Hand. kind of an interesting cover. I just like the Snake Girl. And then we got this one. I gotta find the box for this one too. This is Terrors of the Jungle. I gotta find where my box with all my Terrors of the Jungle are. Or is this Terrors of the Jungle? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Terrors of the Jungle. Yeah, Terrors of the Jungle, number 20. Just number 20. Number 20. This is just a really great LB Cole cover. And I got the complete run of this series. It's actually multiple series with similar names like Terrors of the Jungle, Horrors of the Jungle, just different names that are all very similar, and it makes up a full run. So this is that one. And then I'm not sure where I'm going to put these ones, but I need to find a good home for them. Is my Catman. This is my Catman comics, some more LB Cole. This is Catman Comics number 30. And then this is Chaz Quinlan. And this is Catman Comics number 14. And it's a really great one because it's a World War II cover. You got the tank in the background. You got all these like Japanese soldiers. It's a really cool one. So I just haven't organized these yet. I got to kind of figure out where to put them. And I showed this one recently. This is two gun westerns. And this is a Canadian white. So this is a Canadian comic. And these are, I traded to get this one. I got it at the Toronto Comic Con. So it's kind of a fun one. I got it. And then we got some more G.I. Jane. I've been trying to get this whole run. It's another Good Girl Art Army stuff, if you like that. And then we got Tell It to the Marines. This one's kind of fun. They're like hunting for the enemy, and they get totally distracted by the sexy harem girl. So yeah. And then got Tess the Typist. I really like this cover. She's like water skiing using her boyfriend as power, which is fun. And then we got another Tess the Typist. This is just Tessie though. Tessie number 12. This is like one of the early issues of the series actually, even though it says number 12. And then we got Super Magician Comics. I showed this one just recently as well. Yeah, so that's all the ones that need to be sorted out. I really haven't figured out where to put them. And it's just like a lot of comics that are really poorly organized. So I gotta figure out where to put those. So yeah, so those are those are some of the things I'm working on. I gotta kind of sort it all out. It's a little bit of a mess. Actually, it's now even more of a mess. So yeah, so those are, I don't know, I hope you enjoyed that. If there's anything you guys want me to show before I sign out, just tell me and I'll show whatever you guys want. But those are the I found the ones that I was looking for. I don't know where I just put them, but they're somewhere in this mess. If there's a question you guys want to ask me, ask now, or I will head out. But thanks for hanging out with me while I search through my comics and try to find random books. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now, everyone.